Sure.
They'll contact you, then we'll work through, I've already given Mr. Rumpel my card, so he has my email address as well as my phone number. And he'll contact me, and then what we would like to do, when you do contact Mr. Rumpel, make sure that we have your name, your address, and your phone number, because we need permission to come on your property, and I want to hear it from you. Okay? I don't want to use a third second party here to go on permission to your property. So make sure, because we're going to contact you and say, you know, Ms. Sims, I understand you want to site figure out what is a convenient time for us to come out, and then we'll come out and let us out.
Okay, we have a couple of questions. Ms. Bird, did you have a question you still wanted to ask?
No, let someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't blame the company so much, because if, like I went to KB Home. KB Home should have told us that that's going on there. Also, I mean, the land is really big. I fly twice a month. So I see a lot of land in here. So I kind of see that. I know that the other guy, the state, he should have knew that maybe we shouldn't put no houses here. Because if you have if a Macy's store get built there, they won't never build another Macy's store right next to it. Or a barber shop can't get built to the barber shop. So I'm kind of thinking that the state or whoever who district who does these houses, zones, shouldn't put houses next to a blasting area like that, you know. That's why I don't blame the company, because they was here. I don't know how long they've been here.
Can I answer that right quick? Again, my name is Aaron Johnson. I work in Fulton County Chairman John Eads' office. And as most of you know, Chairman Eads was just elected in 2006, and this is one of the issues that we've learned about over the course of the year. To answer your question, Fulton County has a zoning ordinance that in a 1.5 mile radius, and a lot of people say that's not far enough, but you would be surprised at how many people come to our office and say that's too far. But right now, Fulton County has a 1.5 mile radius that will not allow a person to build a home within that radius. And there are people who own property. We had a guy in probably around September. He wants to build a house next to his house on some land that he owns, but because this zoning requirement is there, he can't build a house next to his house. There are a couple of subdivisions where people want to continue building, and they can't based on that zoning ordinance. So we do have that in place in Fulton County. Now, it's only been around, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 98, 99. I could be wrong. 2007. Yeah, that 1.5 mile radius. It sure wasn't before, because we came in 2006 and it was already there. Well, okay. What was the radius before that? The radius before that point, I'm not sure, but I know that since we've been in office in January 2007, it was already a 1.5 mile radius.
Okay. We had a question here.
Hey, you can answer it, because I was wondering, when they issue the license to the zoning company, do they have a restriction of how far they should have the company placed from a populated area? Is that one of the criteria on the?
That should be for the local jurisdiction, whether it be city or county, to set, I guess we're speaking of buffers.
Right.
For a lesser term, that would be done through the zoning that's allowed through the county. And folks, you know, let me say this. You guys are like many other Georgians, or people north of Macon. This is not something that's uncommon. They are developing property now that perhaps 5 and 10 years ago would never been considered to be developed. And we actually have subdivisions that actually are up to Vulcan's property lines and many other quarries' property lines. And once again, these quarries were here for a number of years, and I do truthfully believe that some of this should be looked toward the local governments for allowing the development. And it's not just a quarry. It could be, the lady back here mentioned a hazardous material plant. It could be a landfill. So,
Airports changing their routes
you
to
know,
fly over your house.
so, I mean, once again, it's not just a quarry application.
Okay, well, we've taken all of our time, but I wanted to allow Connie, she had a couple of issues, a couple of more points that she would like to point out for the citizens. And, if we had, is there any more questions that you think the fire marshal would be best suited to answer? Oh,
Our number, what I'll do, I'll give you our phone number to inquire about complaints, which will be, I assume, outside of what we're gonna try to coordinate with Mr. Renfro here. But our phone number for complaints is area code 404-656-2064. Also, we have a website, which is www.gainsurance, all one word, .org. And there, it is a fairly easy website to maneuver, but you can click on fire marshal, or actually there's some actual things on the side that you can point to how to file a complaint, and we will address your complaint in that manner. We do request that a certain type of information is received from you as the complainant. Once again, that kind of relieves us and gives us permission, if needed, to come on your property. And, you know, we want to make sure that there's not animals or something that may be of danger to our employees. So, we do have a process. We ask for your cooperation there because it is for our safety as well as yours. I think y'all, I apologize. The chief and I, unfortunately, we've had 2 fire deaths today in the state of Georgia, and we must go address them. But I assure you, we will do everything possible to assist you. I don't want to make promises to you other than I'll assure you that I will assist you the best we can. And, you know, I'll work with Representative Flood in the future. Not only today, but in the future. So, but feel free to call us. Thank y'all very much.
Sorry about that.
All right, we're gonna give Connie a couple of minutes to get those issues, and then we're gonna go straight into Vulcan with the rest of the presentation, if anybody was interested. That would, after this here, that really officially concludes our meeting. But if you would like to, you know, address if they can pull to the side during the presentation that Vulcan is doing, that's perfectly welcome. You can ask questions on an individual basis. I'll post it on this.
I'm having hot flashes because I'm sitting here hearing the same thing we've heard about our situation. Okay? Here's the thing. They're proposing to do the seismic research, and you got the very people that you're researching sitting right here. So that your research is void. It's null and void. The second thing is that you have damaged your house. It is what it is. Any testing is not going to make that change. The thing about it is that obviously whatever our state standards are not correct. What is being measured by is not correct because your homes are damaged. So then we got to look at state laws to start to see what the correct standards need to be because it's not right. And everybody sitting here can say that. Okay, because they tried to tell us, you're not sick from the plant. You can't be. We put out air samples here and here and here and here, and none of the air samples came back positive. We said, you're crazy. We're not going to go for that. Whatever you're testing is not the right thing. So anyway, I'm just having a hot flash. Anyway, and the next thing is, yes, Vulcan County. I talked to Commissioner Edwards today, and he said, yes, they put in about a year and a half ago, a 1.5 mile buffer zone from any environmental stressor, such as a quarry. Residents cannot be built around that anymore. However, Vulcan has annexed into Union City, and they do not have to follow that clause. So,
How would we follow that?
no, I know. What I'm saying is, Union City can allow things to be built up by you. Okay? can't allow this, okay? And then we